What do you do when you bump into an ex?
Are you asking me?
Pretty much.
Do you duck behind the closest piece of furniture, maybe?
Yeah. Or do you look unfazed, or do you greet him with this sort of warm hello before overthinking the interaction for the rest of the day and thinking, oh, I should have said that? Whoever you are, it's likely you've had at least one partner you'd rather not see.
Well, actor and writer Miriam Katz knows this, but she's leaning in anyway. In each episode of her new podcast, Ex Appeal, she sits down with a former romantic connection to learn more about her past. We are talking everyone from high school crushes, long-term partners, and even one-night stands. And Miriam joins us now live from LA. Where else but LA would she be? Welcome to the show.
So happy to be here.
Okay, what part of you thought this is a good idea?
I mean, the idea came to me on a long solo road trip, and I just felt like I needed to process my past. So it was less that it felt like a good idea and more that I felt that I really had to do it to feel healthy and good. So here I am. And it actually has worked so far, I will say.
OK. Now, has it been difficult to track some of these people down, and do many of them say, yeah, no, I'd rather not be involved with that?
It has been challenging at times to track people down. I have not tracked down every single person, but even the trailer, I had a little white whale, and through the trailer being out, I was able to find him. So there are ways, and I think the show itself, especially sometimes I don't remember people's names, the show itself can beget people finding out, and hopefully, I'm really hoping to land every single one. And you had asked about whether people say no. I have gotten a couple of soft no's. I got one pretty definitive no, but I'm going to be doing the project for years, so the hope is that eventually I truly get everyone.
So if you think this is a project that's going to last for years, that would think that you have a rather healthy number of exes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes, in fact, I have a list of 111. And exes is a broad term. In one case, I had this season a stripper on who I hooked up with for 5 songs. That's probably the most minimal interaction.
Okay, well, that'll be a short episode.
Well, what sort of songs were they? Well, it depends what songs they were. Were they like Eagles that can go 6 or 7 minutes?
Oh, goodness, I don't remember what songs. I should ask her. Oddly, it's not a short episode because, as it turns out, we really connected and I really got to know her for the first time. So, yeah, sometimes it's that.
Yeah, OK. Hey, from a famous comedian to a rabbi and a sex addict, your interview subjects are all very different to one another. Are there any common themes that you've had, that you've heard from all these exes?
A lot of people talk about my dancing. I guess dancing is an important part of my existence. There's a lot of laughing and all. I think there's a lot of meaning, because I actually think who you're attracted to, even if it's a one-night stand, there's some reason you were drawn to that person. Yeah, it's every single episode has been surprising, and every episode has made me feel some actual closure, which is pretty amazing because that's what I had hoped, and it's nice when things actually work out. But Miriam, the way you want them to.
Yeah, they sometimes say there's always 3 versions of events, your version, their version, and the truth kind of lies somewhere in between. So have you, in any of these episodes, said, no, that's not what happened, you were really da-da-da, and they've said, no, Miriam, it was like you were the one that did it.
I wouldn't say there's been so much arguing, but there's definitely misalignments, remembering things in a different way. And sometimes that can even be in a surprising way. I interviewed my first date ever in the 5th grade, and I knew that I asked him out. I was ready to go, but he remembered that I walked up to him when he was on the swings. So sometimes it's less about misalignment and more about, I don't remember that at all, but for him, that was a pivotal part of the story. Yeah. So I am learning these wonderful little things.
What's your relationship status now, today?
I have a wonderful boyfriend.
OK.
So what does he think of your job?
Job is a funny way of putting it. I don't necessarily want to totally speak for him, but I will say he's extremely supportive. Yeah.
OK. Hey, you've said it's given you great closure, but have any of your conversations sort of reignited any romantic spark at all?
Well, given the fact that
Well, no.
Please refer.
It sounds like a fairly
previous.
fluid conversation. Like, there's a lot going on
Please
here.
refer current boyfriends. What's the answer? I don't want to speak for you, Miriam.
Yeah, please don't speak for our guest.
You're a lot of fun. I think there has been
No, you're a lot of fun.
little. I'm trying. Oh, by the way, I'll say 1% of my listenership is from Australia, so let's bump it up.
Yes, great.
I will say there is always just a little bit of a tension, a little bit of a free zone, especially if I haven't seen somebody in years, and I try to do as many of these as possible in person. So when they walk in the door, there is, whether you call it some chemistry or just tension, you can feel that in the interview. And as much as humanly possible, I want to not speak to them beforehand, and so that the listener can feel that energy that changes throughout.
There can be frisson, and then there can be, what on earth was I thinking? Tell me.
Yeah, there is
that.
definitely that too.
All right,
There's definitely that too.
Miriam, lovely to chat, and great to see you again after all these years. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Okay, good
This has been wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miriam's
Stay in
podcast is
touch.
called X Appeal, not Sex Appeal, X Appeal.